For 12 years, this woman had been bleeding. 12 years. And under the law of Moses, as long as that bleeding continued, she was unclean. The place where she slept became unclean. The place where she sat became unclean. Anybody who touched those things became unclean until evening. And hers never stopped. She had gone from doctor to doctor, and instead of getting better, she had suffered many things at their hands. She had spent everything she had trying to get well. Now the money was gone, and she was worse. Then she heard about Jesus. By the time she found him, he was already surrounded by people. Jairus had come begging Jesus to save his little girl who was dying, and Jesus was on his way to his house, and everybody was going with him. The crowd was so thick around Jesus that people were pressing against him from every side, and somewhere in that crowd was this woman, 12 years unclean, moving through a crowd of people. But she wasn't trying to stop Jesus. She wasn't trying to get him to lay his hands on her. She had already settled something in her heart. If I may touch but his clothes, I shall be whole. She came up behind him. She reached out, not for his hand, not even to grab a hold of his robe, just the hem of his garment. And the moment she touched it, the bleeding stopped. After 12 years, it stopped. She could feel it in her own body. She knew she was healed. And then Jesus stopped walking. Who touched my clothes? His disciples looked around at the crowd pressing against him. Thou seest the multitude thronging thee, and sayest, Who touched me? Everybody was touching him. But Jesus knew this touch was different. He knew that power had gone out from him, and he looked around to see who had done it. The woman knew she wasn't going to stay hidden. She came trembling and fell down before him. Right there, in front of everybody, she told him why she had touched him. And she told him that the moment she did, she was healed. Jesus looked at her and said, Daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole. Go in peace, and be whole of thy plague. Daughter. Jesus was already on his way to the bedside of Jairus' 12-year-old daughter, and standing there in the road was a woman who had been suffering for those same 12 years. We don't know her name. We don't know how old she was. We don't know what those 12 years had taken from her besides her health and everything she owned. But we know what Jesus called her. Daughter. She had tried to slip up behind him, touch nothing more than the hem of his garment, get her healing, and disappear back into the crowd. Jesus wouldn't let her leave hidden. He stopped. He turned around, and the woman who already knew her body had been healed got to hear something from the mouth of Jesus himself. Daughter, thy faith hath made thee whole. Sometimes I think about how little she was asking for. She didn't ask Jesus to come home with her. She didn't ask him to stop what he was doing. She didn't even think she needed to touch him. She believed if she could just reach the hem, that would be enough. And it was. But Jesus gave her something she hadn't asked for. He saw her. He stopped for her. And after 12 years of being known by what was wrong with her, Jesus called her daughter.